If you're feeling so tired of feeling like you're not in control with food, if you're feeling like, I just wish I could get this one thing under control, that if you could finally get the weight off you wanted or feel at peace with food, then you could absolutely finally feel the way that you want to feel in life, settled, happy, confident, then this is what you want to hear. Hi, Carrie Nygaard here. I am the creator of the Life Coach Practice Brain Management 101 and the creator of the program Freedom with Body and Food. I've created a free 3-day online workshop to help women stop struggling with food and body. I take this from a brain science perspective, and I take this information and I combine it with truths that I taught or that I learned while I was going through this process, because I dieted from the time that I was 13 years old, going up and down in my weight all along the way. And it wasn't until after I had had my 5th baby and was still feeling completely out of control with food, I would lose the weight and think, yay, now I should feel relieved. But I wasn't. Instead, and what I was experiencing was a lot of food chatter in my head. And I thought the problem was me, and I just couldn't get myself to behave. Well, I learned lots of things that freed me. One of them was this, that I am not to blame for all the food chatter thoughts in my head. I thought that I had a problem and that I just needed to fix myself. And I thought that the answer would be to really buckle down and really to get myself to comply. But this just made it worse. The answer in order to end the food chatter talk in your brain, and in order to end out of control eating, so that you can show up confident no matter what food is in front of you, so you can show up confident in your body, no matter how much stored energy is on her, no matter how your body looks, is this simple concept. I'm going to teach this next week on my free 3-day workshop called In Control with Food. I'm going to go in depth into what all diets are missing. There was a point where I was on my knees, frustrated, throwing my hands up in the air, saying, I'm done. I'm done caring about how much food I'm putting in my body. I'm done caring about what I put in my body. I'm done caring. And I received an answer while I was on my knees that day. I received an answer that I did not anticipate. And I'm going to go in depth on day 1 next week on my workshop into that. I want you to know that within your mind, there is survival responses, hardwired survival responses that every human being has. I want you to know that when you diet and when you restrict around food and try to get yourself complied, and when you weigh and measure food, what happens is those survival responses are flipped in your brain, and it causes you to feel out of control with food. It's a very primal response, but it is what is to be expected if you spent any time in the dieting world. So come join me for the 3 free-day workshop. If you haven't already, and if you have before, come join me again and learn how to free yourself from the struggle of food and body issues. Thanks.